All right, so this is the third part of this demo. What we're going to try to do now is we're going to try to put this side view onto the blue plane. If you can see that blue plane that I drew with the blue ink pen, we're going to try to put it in there. And the way we're going to start is we're going to start with this front wheel. Okay, so I'm going to, the line's already been drawn. It goes to about right here if you draw it straight. Drawn straight, so probably like right around here. So here is the front wheel. Might as well draw it around. Sorry, my paper's got a little weird hump on it for some reason. Okay, so there's the front wheel, and the back wheel, as you can see, is going to be right in here. Okay, so now the hard part, or the fun part, I should say. All right, so the first thing is we're going to try to get this to come out from in front of the wheel, and we can see that it's about, if I take and look at it, I mean, it's not a ruler, but it's about 3/4 of a wheel in front. So 3/4 of the wheel is about here. So we're gonna, here's a trick, is you can draw a line from here right towards the front middle of it, like this basically. Oops. And where that hits with this line is how far it comes out in the front. And I'm going to continue this line. Okay, so that's where the tip of this point is. And you can see the very farthest tip is almost, it's basically in the center of the wheel. So the center of the wheel is about right here. So it's going to be like right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to imitate that line. I'll let you guys see it so you know what I'm looking at. I'm going to try to imitate this line, and it basically comes from the top of the wheel, goes forward until it hits this point, and then it comes back just a little bit, probably about like that. And then there's a line that comes from underneath it, like a front spoiler, like this. Okay, so that is the front of the car. All right, so now we go towards the back, and this part is a little bit under half a wheel. So here's half a wheel. We're going to put that here. It's a little bit under that. So we're probably looking at, let me make sure that's correct. Yeah, it's about right. This is about half a wheel. So it's about right here. So again, this top point, if you guys can see that, that top point is right in the center of the axle. So I'm going to draw this down like this, and then it has this little jog back a little bit, and then it goes towards the bottom of the wheel. Okay, so we got that part. Now the front part of this line, where it kind of comes in contact with this piece, is probably almost, I would say, 90% up towards the top. So I just draw a line like this towards the vanishing point, and it's right here. And we also know that, let's see, the top, let's see, it ends about here, which is the second. If you guys look at the blue part here, this is the second wheel. So it's a little bit past the second wheel, which is about right here. Goes forward and goes up. So, and it's almost to the top of the wheel, not quite. So let's see, here. So it's not quite to the top. So let's say it's about like right there. And then from there, the line goes sort of straight until It starts, let's see, we're almost a little bit past the third wheel. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So here, here, it kind of goes back this way. It's almost flat. And then from there, it goes pretty much towards this point right here, which is about, I don't know, 80% high, the top of the back wheel. So we go from there to about right here. And so from here to here, wow, that just goes down really quick. That's what happens when we're in perspective. And then we're gonna come back down with this line, right? Like this. And then we're trying to get the bottom of the car now. So it goes basically from here towards the center of that third wheel, which is here. And it's just a little bit higher than this back wheel. So we're gonna go from here all the way back to here. Okay, and then that goes to the bottom of this wheel. All right, and then from here, forgot about this line. So that line has to go all the way back to this line, like this. And then we forgot about that shark fin up there too. So let's see, the shark fin is about 3/4 of the way. Oh, that's where the greenhouse was. So let's see, 3/4 here. Goes up, it's about right there. So it goes up a little bit. And then from there, just over the back wheel. And then it comes back towards the center of the back wheel. So about right there like that. And then it kind of pops up again. And oh, let's figure out how far back this is. And it looks like this part of the car is, I would say, a full wheel back. So we can draw another, keep going on with this center plane, which is right here. And then this is the other part of the center plane. And then draw another wheel back here. This actually should be a little bit more elliptical, so should this. Okay, so that's the wheel. So that's gonna be how far back, as far back as we can go. So let's go up to here. And then it kind of comes back towards the car a little bit, cuts underneath, comes down, and then from the back of this wheel, it goes up, comes back like this, and then there's a few pieces here, little details that I'm not going to get too much into because I'm looking at the overall shape of the car. And then I want to draw from here, it's going to go this way to that cut line. Oh, wait, hold on a second. There's one more. There's a cut line here that I haven't put in yet, so I want to put that in. So that goes from here straight back this way. And then this piece goes there and then down. Sort of like this. And then it's got another one here that kind of goes from here down this way. And both of these lines come down this way and come towards the front. So this one kind of comes this way, come towards the front. Okay, so our car is in there, if you guys can see it. You can see, because it's in perspective, you can see how much the front part of the car, how big that is compared to the rear part of the car. Okay, so let me maybe go over it in red so you guys can see it a little bit better. So let's see if this works. Okay, so the front wheel, here's the bottom of the car. Goes like this, goes like this. Right, so this, that goes to here, goes to here, goes to here. And then make sure I get this right. Oh no, it doesn't go. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so it goes like that. And then it gets turned down this way. Back wheel. This way, back towards this way. And then this is the back part of the car. And it's got the little geometry back there. You guys can see the perspective hopefully a little bit better. And what I tend to do as well is I tend to use this as an underlay, and I will draw over it again just to get the perspective correct. Okay, so that'll be the next one. So this is going to be part 3. I'm going to do another one for part 4.